And 12 divided by 4 is 3. So are all of our ratios the same? Yes, yes, yes. That means they are similar. Anybody need to write this down? Okay. So now, you remember how to figure out if shapes are similar, but what if I gave you two shapes? I told you that they're similar. I already told you they're similar. And now I want you to find that length of a side. Now you don't have lengths of all three sides. Now we only have lengths of two sides of one triangle. We're missing one. I want you to talk with your group and brainstorm a way that we can solve for that missing side. And go.
And you have to figure out what that side is, correct? So that side could also, you can also measure it, so what it could be the other side, it could be 8, it could be 10, it depends.
If they're similar, then it's not well, the sides have to be proportional. So 6, which corresponding side? Oh.
3.
Corresponds to 3.
Wait, so that would be, okay, so the other side would be full, I guess it's less than plus. It's full.
Why?
Okay, how do you figure that out?
How did
So I have to have about.
I didn't use my mental.
She gave my whole class minutes every day.
I just used my mental brain. I didn't use her.
Yeah, I know you're not talking
It
about
is fine. I didn't write anything down. There we go. Answer. What? How do you answer? Can I explain how to do it? Okay, so
What's smaller than 5? More.
no, she said it has to be half of one side. We have to one side. That would be equal to that. We turn it into 8. Then you subtract it because the 5 is bigger on that one side. Then it would have to be less than 5. And then half of it is 4, and then it's also less than 5 on the other side.
Okay, do it on paper.
Oh, I already did.
Turn it into an
This
equation.
is what my notes are.
Turn it into an equation.
Okay, Carson, what do you think X is?
4.
Okay, and why?
So, see, so you told me because I asked, kind of help, and you said it has to be half. Like you
I
explained,
didn't say it has to be half.
you did it? Did I just make that up?
I said, which side does 6 correspond to?
Oh, so,
And
Oh.
you told me 3. So you told me that this side corresponds with this side.
Yep,
And
I
then
told
you
you that.
went-
Yep, I did. And then I went ham. So
Yeah.
then I said 6 has to be 3 plus 3 is 6, right? So this is gonna make no sense to anyone. But see, I did the same thing to all the sides. So 10, that would be 5, because I'm just dividing each side by 2, and then 8 got 4, and then 4 was the closest that matched up to E and F. So I just put that in, and then you were like, that might be the right answer. So
It might be.
it might be, yeah, it's probably.
So do you think you know something?
Yeah. So, 5. That's like bigger than that one.
Oh yeah, I said that.
And, wait, yeah, 5 is bigger than that one.
So it has to be
And-
less than it.
So 5 is
It's my turn.
5, like what o'clock?
Well,
So 5 is bigger than this one?
and 3 isn't as big as that one, so it has to be 4.
Interesting.
No,
Nice logic.
mine
I
is.
get it.
My logic.
We got the same.
My logic's like.
All right.
No.
So yesterday we talked about that the corresponding sides had to be what? Corresponding sides for a shape to be similar have to be what?
the same.
There's a
No.
big word that started with a P.
Yeah, proportional.
Proportional. That kind of sounds like proportion, right?
Yeah.
6th grade, we talked about proportions. So Carson, what you were doing in your head was using proportions to figure it out. Don't say that?
Yeah, it's Casper.
All right. So let's figure out our corresponding sides. Did everybody get a chance to draw this? So our corresponding sides.
Yeah.
Carson already told me that AB corresponds with EB. What other sides correspond? Hayden, what sides?
B, C, and E, F.
BC and EF, those do correspond.
That must be AC and BF.
AC and DF, those are gonna be in another color, right?
Sure.
Yeah. AC and DF correspond. Now, I've already told you those are similar, so if we went through and did all of this, we know that our ratios would all be the same, right? Yeah? Would the ratios be the same? I've already told you they were similar, so would the ratios be the same?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So because of that, we can set those ratios equal to each other. Yeah. So we need two sets of ratios, two ratios. Our first one is going to have the unknown. So it's a set of corresponding sides. I'm going to put CF for that. Corresponding sides with missing value. So what is my first set of corresponding sides going to be? It needs to have the missing value. Maybe, maybe not. I want it to look like this. Put a set of corresponding sides with the missing value. What you got, Hayden?
B, C, and E, F.
B, C, and F, yes. I'm gonna have B, C over E, F. Now my second set, I need to know the lengths of both of the corresponding sides. I need to know lengths. Both lengths. So do I know green and green? Do I know both of their lengths? Yes. So can I use those? Yes. Yellow and yellow, do I know both of their lengths?
Yes.
Yes. So can I use those?
Yes.
So does it matter which set I use?
No.
No. So can I use, are we gonna use green or yellow?
Yellow.
Yellow, all right. So my yellow corresponding sides, Carson, I wanna write it to look like this. What is it gonna be?
This. BC,
AC, right?
AC, yes.
AC to what over here?
DF,
EF.
or FD.
Now I'm gonna take those two sets of sides, the two ratios, and set them equal to each other. Because they're similar, so they're already going to be equal, yes?
Yes. They both equal the same.
They both equal the same thing. Very good. So now we're gonna plug in our links, kind of like what we did over here. We plug in our links. So what's my length of BC?
8,
8. My length of EF?
4.
I don't know my length of EF yet.
Oh yeah, we don't know it.
X is equal to our length of AC, 10, and our length of EF is 5. So now I have a proportion. How many of y'all remember something called the butterfly method?
Oh yeah, isn't it like
Or it's called cross multiplying sometimes?
yes, you go like that and you go like that.
Yeah? Amber, how would I do that one here? Do you remember?
Like,
Huh?
on both sides.
On both sides. And I multiply, right?
Yeah.
So it's 8 times 5. 40. And what's 10 times x?
10.
10.
Then x. Yeah,
40?
that x.
Wait, it would equal 40 because oh.
Then I have 10x equals 40. Now it looks like a what? Something that we worked with before. 80, what does it look like? Huh? What does it look like? Does it look like something that we've done before?
Yes.
What does it look like?
I get it. I understand. Okay, so that must mean if you were like, oh, so 10x equals 40, so that must mean that 10 times 4 equals 40.
We gotta figure out what x is, right? Right, so, Hayden, you have something over here. What?
All I know is 10 times 4 equals 40.
10 times 4 does equal 40, but doesn't this kind of look like an equation?
Divide by 10, that gives you 4.
Yeah, so what's 10 divided by 10?
So you play the chess?
10 divided by 10 is 1, so I have x left over. And 40 divided by 10 is 4. So x equals 4. So Carson,
I was right from the
you
front.
were right.
I didn't even have to do
You just didn't use a proportion.
I just used the ring. And I wrote 4 on the page.
Very nice. I'm gonna give you a moment to write that down. And then you need your foldable from yesterday.
Oh,
The singular figure saying state corresponding angles are given.
Yes, sir.
Even the sides are proportional.
What? Yes, sir.
I can get it on the sheet. If you come in my figure and the and I also left my double diamond along.
You're gonna have to go to the classes. You can't go right now.
I know, I'm saying, can I go like in the garden? When you're like pack up, can I just go and get it?
No. Because technically you're not supposed to go into the locker room after athletics.
Period.
Is this 7th period? All right. So if you open up your foldable, find a page that looks like this. So we're doing the same thing, but we want to find the value of x. Value of x is the length of what side? Easy. Value of x is the length of what side? ABB. Oh. So let's highlight our corresponding sides. You do that on your own. Highlight your corresponding sides. Color them.
go 15. Guys.
Very different. Oh, you may have to do the proportion.
No, I will. Oh, wait, I understand
All right. Someone talk to me. Someone walk me through how to make these look like they were pretty papers. Amber, can you walk me through it? Listen. Okay, what sides? First color. A, B, D, E,
And then B, C, and B, I mean E, F,
B, C, E, F,
and then A, C, and B, F.
A, C, and D, F. Very nice. Now I need 2 sets of corresponding sides. My first set needs the what? It needs the there's 2 sets that I need, 2 types of sets. I need one set that has the unknown, right? Which
The
one,
what?
where's the unknown?
On the X.
Yes. What line is that?
D and E.
Okay, G, E. And what's the corresponding side to that?
AB.
A, B. My second set, I need to know the lengths of both of the sides. I can't have an unknown there.
Oh,
So, do I know the length of both of these? Do I?
no. A and C. B and
Do I know the length of this one and this one? You do?
oh, not the line.
No, you don't know the length. Do I know the length of B, C, and E, F?
Yes.
Yes, so that's what we're gonna use. So we're gonna have E, F over B, C.
Wait, so you can only do the ones that have the measurements that are like the length.
So the first set, you need the unknown. The second set, you need to know the lengths of both sides,
Oh.
both of the corresponding sides. Now, if we set those equal to each other, I want you to go ahead and try and plug in the lengths and solve for X on your own.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Okay, so that has to be. So you can
Write it down.
right now.
Fill in the numbers for those line sides.
I'm doing them.
No,
Mental
write it down.
And then I'm writing it.
Write it
That's where you
down.
start.
I mean, okay. Okay. Oh, actually.
plug in your numbers. Your proportion.
So there's an opportunity. So the public space and there's, yeah, there's opportunities. So on this side, you're gonna have blue. On the other side, there's nothing between the two. Yeah. So I'm going to. we're going to do just X. We're going to do just P. On the other side, do that. D. Okay. And you see that, if you hold those,
Go on.
yeah, go ahead. I'll put it in the
What you do?
All right. Okay, let's talk about something.
15, minus 15 divided by 2 is not equal to
So you have two sides of the proportion. Two sides to the proportion. Each one we're gonna assign a team name. What's up?
I think the answer could be 8 or 6.
Maybe, we'll see. So this is going to be our red team. And this is going to be our purple team. Yeah? All right. We've got to keep our red team numbers, red team, on their side of the equation, their side of the equal sign. So my red team is DE, which is what? Their number is what?
Eggs.
X. And AB, their number is 15. Now my purple team, they're staying on the other side. EF is what? 4. 4. And BC is
10.
10.
Is it?
What?
I feel like it's. I'm.
Let's see. So we're gonna cross multiply. What's X times 10? What's X times 10?
1.
10X? Yeah. 10X. 4 times 15. 3? 4 times 15. 4? 4 times 15. What's 15?
Oh, I'm sorry. 60.
60. Very good. Now I see an equation.
It's 6.
I want X by itself, so I'm going to do what?
Divide.
Divide. Wow. 10 divided by 10 is 1 on X. 60 divided by 10,
6.
6. X.
Okay, Mr. Shen,
What's that?
at the start of the equation, I did say it was either 8 or 6. So I mean, there's gotta be something right.
Are you right?
See, I just wrote it all out, like, I didn't like write the equation out, but I wrote it in Word. 'Cause I didn't know how to.
If you don't have this written down, you need to write it down.
write it.
Five, four, three, two. All right. Quadrilateral. Oh. Quadrilateral is just a fancy name for a shape with four sides. Yeah. Fancy name. Go ahead and color your corresponding sides. Color your matching sides.
And eight. I know this is a lot of overlaps, but so that it was the first you see that's the number 10 and 4 is like uneven, right? So you can divide it by 2. But think of it, if you can add 4 to the 6 from the last equation, then that would equal 15. Right, so then I said, but 15 divided by 2, okay, you can't do that, right? You can't have 15 divided by 2. So I thought, if you can't do that on that side, then you probably can on this side. So then what I did is I took what you could do, you could either add 6 to the number or 8 to the number. So I was thinking that the answer could possibly be 8 or 6 because that's the only number you could add closest to dividing it by 2. 15 would either be 8 or 6 that would add up to it. So that's why I got that. I know it's like super long.
Wait, if I put it here, would it go here or here?
Well, I thought because a lot of
If I
people
put it
say
like this, then put it around. Oh, so I did put it.
but a lot of people use the bigger number equal that, so that's why I was leaning more towards 8 than 6. But now I see.
Yeah.
I was like, come on.
All right, so if I highlight LP, a matching side is going to be ZY. PN is going to match what? XY. MN is going to match WX. And the last one I'm going to leave. So they want us to find the length of NPN, which is down here. So I'm gonna put an X there. Because whenever I set up my proportion, what am I going to plug in for PN? X, because I don't know it. That's my unknown. So my first ratio that I'm gonna write, that I want to look like this, needs to have the unknown in it. So what colors is that going to be? What's our unknown that we're looking for?
Oh no, I didn't.
Find the length of PN. So what are we looking for?
X one? No, I mean the X. Wait.
Oh, I don't.
The length of PN. PN Y'all are overthinking it, guys. What's the corresponding side to PA?
Extra wide.
XY. And that's gonna be equal to, as a corresponding side that we know both the lengths for. Do we know the length for the reds, both of the reds?
Yes.
No,
No. Do
Well,
we know the length for both of the greens?
yes.
So we're gonna use that one. Yes, sir.
wouldn't the other side of the red for M and N, wouldn't that still be 17? Or would it?
No, because these are similar, but they're not equal.
16?
We don't know yet. Wow, okay, guys. Go ahead and pass it up.
I did the wrong side. So what I did is I did the red instead of the missing side. But I got 17 for that one, I guess. It was right. Do you want to see how I do this? Definitely. Look how I do this.